Hello there, Qckslvrslash, and today I have another ranked battle to share with you. At this point, I believe I was at rank 3, which is where I still am, slogging it out, trying to get to rank 1. And this video is really about never giving up. You're never out of a battle. It doesn't matter what the odds against you. Keep trying, because it's going to do one of two things. It's going to make sure you keep your star. If you manage to, get a couple extra kills, capture a point, it may just delay the inevitable, but giving up, at least, it's not how I've ever played this game. And when you don't, you can achieve some amazing results. And I hope this game can show you just how bad the odds can be, and the fact that you can still overcome them, even if it is right down to the wire. So as you can see, pretty destroyer heavy battle. And a lot of them of late have been this way, and always I look, what am I facing? And I see that Lo Yang, and I know I gotta keep in my head that I've gotta be careful about him, because they can have hydroacoustic search, and I believe it's about 3.5 kilometers. So if you pop smoke near one of them, they'll just close you a bit, activate hydroacoustic, and shoot you in your smoke. Otherwise, a bunch of Bensons, a couple of Tagos, so I don't have to worry about long-range radar, and an Amagi. So you can see right off the bat, I'm heading up for B, and I will often do this. Anyone who's watched my last couple replays knows I like to go to the off cap, and I do it because I feel I can win a gunfight one-on-one. So if I meet one other guy there, I can beat him most times. And if I meet more than one, I'll just fall back, throw some torps, maybe get lucky, and try to just delay them getting the cap. So it appears I've kind of got the help of a destroyer and a friendly cruiser, but they're a little far away, like 6-7 kilometers behind me. If I get a DD 6k ahead of me here, they're not going to have any chance to really accurately hit them. I throw some torps there at the edges of land because I've got nothing else, and I don't find torps particularly useful once you're in a knife fight. I've seen so many people waste time trying to put torps in the water at me as I get 3-4 volleys off at them, and then just turn a bit and dodge them, because when you're in close, your rate of change as far as bearing is so rapid, odds are you're not going to get someone. So you can see a couple destroyers and a Tago. I am getting the heck out of here.
Engine boost deactivated.
Got my friendly Lo Yang there, and he's honestly overcommitted, and I wish I could help him, but there just aren't many options for me to be able to. If I move in there, I am risking a lot of my hit points. I take a big hit there, most likely from one of the Atagos, and I like to hold on to my hit points. I'm not going to engage in a fight I don't know I can win. I'll pick another place, another time to engage on the map, and do my best then. I get a couple volleys off at Deprived Pickle, and a couple more at their Benson, who's slowly reversing. So already, things not looking great for our team. They captured A, they're capturing B, and they've got a good point lead just from having got A. But it's not over. We still have all of our ships. We're capping out A from them. We'll probably have it about the same time they managed to get B. So right now, I think everyone on my team should be focusing about keeping alive, falling back, give them B, we'll take A, and we'll just re-engage at another time. And that's precisely what I'm planning to do here. I'm looping back, I'm heading towards A, because I want to support our Bismarck here, make sure he's got smoke if he needs it, and I see that destroyer who's managed to sneak all the way around behind in A, so I'm going to start closing him.
Engine boost activated.
Now, things aren't looking too good for my team. We've got one of their cruisers onto about half health, but our battleship's on half health. And destroyer Hatsuyuki there, he's quickly losing hit points. Danian 24, or Tago, is losing his hit points. And just not looking great for my team. More torpedoes coming in at the Bismarck, and I really did plan to smoke him here, and I believe I still do. Because I'm just hoping to block some incoming fire for him.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And I don't mind doing things like this. I only have the 3. I don't run Superintendent on destroyers. But I make a point of trying not to blow my smoke the first time I see enemies. Often enemy destroyers will use theirs and break contact from you, so there's no need for you to also throw
Smoke screen set.
your smoke. You can see Ducati block on the enemy team down to 303 hit points, but doesn't look like we're hitting him. We get caliber and we start to even it up a bit. They managed to get 2 of our destroyers so far, and they're well ahead on points. Even more so that we've lost Danian. So we're now down by almost 400 points, and they've got both caps. The situation is not looking good for my team, but like I say, never give up. You can never underestimate the stupidity of enemy teams when they've got a lead that all they have to do is drive away. And that's a lot of what you count on when you kind of make those last-ditch chances. You're hoping the enemy team does something immensely stupid or nonsensical and gives you that opportunity to snag a win back. I would have had that Lo Yang, but he sneaks behind the island. And I'm detected most likely by Ducati Black, who is in that destroyer to the west of the cap. So I'm just trying to break contact, keep myself alive, and get this cap. At least give ourselves a fighting chance. In the time it takes them to get 500 points, we'll be at 700. By the time they get to 1,000, the current cap rate. And 300 points isn't the end of the world. A couple quick kills, good set of torpedoes, and you're back in it. So we've got enemy Benson spotted, and I've got to engage right away. Make sure Fa-20 and our Lo Yang doesn't get outgunned, and then I see Ducati Black, and honestly, one hit is all it takes on him. You can see I'm spraying about over there, just hoping for a shell to connect, and it's not. Couple other destroyers get into the mix and really start wreaking havoc on our Lo Yang, and he's not gonna make it. And as much as I want to be shooting right now, I just don't have the option. So I blow my smoke, hoping to give him somewhere to hide. He activates his own, which, having his own, he should have used it much sooner. I put a couple torpedo spreads in, and this has got to be my home. I've got a Bismarck and a Tago to my south who can support me, and I've got to try to get Great Killer to fire so that he's detected from range, and then I can break contact. You can see once he shot his guns that once, our Atago and Bismarck, no problem seeing him. I can loop back into my smoke and keep firing, and he turned right into my torpedoes. So there's my first kill. But they got our Bismarck at the same time. So now it's just me and a Tago versus 2 DDs, a cruiser, and a battleship. With 10 minutes left, but we're 440 points down. We need kills. So I get out of the smoke, knowing some of their DDs were up here, and also on very low health, and that's who I'm hoping to find. I want Ducati Black to come in going, oh, I can totally kill that guy, or their Lo Yang, who I left on low health. I believe it's their Lo Yang. No, sorry, it's another Benson. Otherwise, I've kind of just got a spot. I get spotted by Trail Mix, momentarily at least. I could see the direction he was heading, so I turn away. I want to open distance from that Atago and really use these smokes to keep myself in cover. Because the ideal situation is an ambush. I come out of a smoke, point blank range, 1 or 2 volleys into the guy, he's dead. And then I can get back into the smoke, break contact, and live. Got an opportunity to throw some torps out at that Amagi. I do so to try to help. Get a little bit lucky that I was outside the range of those torps, but I'd like to think I was paying attention to it. I probably wasn't. In the back of my head, I have a general idea all the time of my ranges, but that's as much luck as anything. And you can see my smoke running out, and I'm hoping for something nice and close. And I get it. 4 kilometers. They're Benson. 2 volleys. He's dead. I've got the other Benson ahead of me. Quickly rip the guns around. Fire. Shells aim true. Get the second kill. I blow my repair. And now I've just got to start weaving. I've got to break contact from that Atago. And really just stay alive. You can see I get 2 torps into that Amagi and flooding, which is going to massively help our Atago to the south with burning him down, because I'm not getting flood damage, which means he's blown his damage control. You can see he's repairing, and I've just got to try to keep everything spotted and not get myself in trouble, because at this point I die, we're out of it. So I'm going to head to the north, northwest, and just keep myself outside of detection range of Deprived Pickle, and really hope our Atago, sorry, Chapayev, I've been saying Atago this whole time, that our Chapayev can burn him down. The other thing I should pay attention to, and I kind of miss it a bit, is them capping A. I make a definite misplay here, and you're going to see it. I throw the torps, and I wait too long to interrupt this cap. I should be firing about now. And you can see I wait about 5 more seconds, and by the time my shells get there, it's too late. And that was a big mistake on my part, because I could have kept them from running the points up as much.
The enemy is about to win.
So right now, you kind of gotta do a mental check. What is my best strategy? Going for A is out of the option. That's where Deprived Pickle is. And you can see he's hunting for me. Our Chapayev's way to the south. So I want to try to keep Deprived Pickle spotted while I work my way towards B and give myself the best chance to get into a cap. I've got to be really careful of my detection range here and the angles I choose, because if I just turned right now, he would probably get in just behind me. So slowly working my way away and just keeping him spotted. And these can be tense moments. You know, some would be tempted now to double back, get into A. You know, it looks like he's out, but I can guarantee he's driving up my smoke and probably cutting back this way to try to intercept me and keep me from getting into that cap, as you would expect one to do. His plane gives me a little tell where he is, because you know that plane is going to orbit their location. So when you see a plane, you can kind of guess where an enemy may be. And I put some torps out, hoping, who knows, maybe he's trying to chase straight after me, and I can get him. Unfortunately, not quite the case, but I've got him spotted again, and you can see the second I do, I eat da grudge, starts firing on him, and I've just got to watch for what this Atago's doing. He's turning back towards me. I was actually turning there to get some shots off, but I can't risk him quickly getting his guns onto me. And realistically, what he's doing here is he's just trying to open range. They're 70 points from winning this game. We're down 500. There's no way we're winning from cap. We have to kill him. And I'm well aware of that too. But at the same time, I know all it takes is one volley. So his guns are finally facing 180 for me. I start firing, and I start heading for this edge of land. I'm praying for a fire here. Would help massively. I'm just outside where I'd feel comfortable using some AP, but at least I'm getting some damage in. You know, 500, 600, 700 per shot. And I slow up near this edge of land to keep working him over. But when I take 2,000 damage from his first set of guns, I've got to get out. I cannot risk another hit. Sneak behind the edge, and don't have an opportunity to put any more shells in. So now it comes down to I eat the grudge and the Chapayev. I could double back here, but what I was actually hoping to do was race and get through this little channel up here and start getting shots on him. But you can see my fire is ticking, Grudge is firing, and that Atago is rapidly running out of health, but we're only 5 points from the end. Is he going to get a volley in time? And he does. And really all this proves is you gotta keep fighting. We were down 4v2, 440 points behind. They got both caps from us, but we never gave up, and we walked away with the star. If you enjoyed the game, considering giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel. I'm nearly at 250 subscribers, which is my next giveaway. And as always, I'm Qckslvrslash, and I'll have another one for you guys later.